Look, yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon, I might just roll out today.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Richmond.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. Trying to get it to Woods. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Finding room to the 20. Oh, and now he bowls him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out comes Houston. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Watson now on second down. Setting up the screen for Miller. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first down carry now for Miller. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on third down, Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. It's caught. Stills right side. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Drake. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go, get set.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
That's it, baby.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. Go.
Tannehill now to throw. Throw left side on target to Kane. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Right there.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Steps away. That is caught inside the 5. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Quick.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Deep.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hey, 20.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, four down. Go. Here you go, Tiger. Play.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
On 1st down, Drake. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Zero.
Drake off the give from Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. On first and goal, Drake, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Here's Tannehill now on second down. His pass caught at the 4. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They snap it to Tannehill. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Robinson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Watson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Play.
Tannehill on first down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Go, zip. Safety creek. Hey, Mike, 20. Tight right.
Now a handoff for Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 20. Go, zip. Hey, pick it up, defense. Here you go, Tiger. Run to the run.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go, get set.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Wilson's got it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tannehill now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Everyone's got 4 down. Go. Where you at?
On the give, this is Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Black 22! Black 22! Come back, come back!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Come back, come back!
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Come back, come back!
Now a first down throw, Watson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw, Watson, and that's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Being chased out left. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Double time. Right there, right there. Check 24. We out.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Target. Flag down and outfield it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. That's a strong running. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Mike 20.
Right back to Drake. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run with Drake, and he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Target. Set. Flag 22.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Going deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Tannehill, Wilson snags it left side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Well, that second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Going deep here for Stills. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Stills the intended target.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now out comes Houston. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Come back, come back. Blue 80. Richmond.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Cordray Tankersley on the stop defensively. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's loss number 3 for them on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.